EGX, I am joined by Spamfish.
I'm trying to work out how I can steal this without production knowing.
Me too.
If anyone's got any ideas, tweet me at Spamfish.
I don't think Twitter is the best place to secretly steal something.
I've already said it, so it's out there now. But hypothetically, theoretically, how could I steal this without Twitch knowing?
Boy, we are joined by Rob from Ava Airborne. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do and what the game is about?
So I'm Rob from Laser Games, and our game is Ava Airborne. It's like an Apple TV game. Well, we're demoing it on Apple TV today. It'll be like a mobile game, and if it fits, we'll release it on Steam as well.
Okay.
And it's a game about flying. It's
Whoa. It's Airborne.
Ava Airborne, yeah. The main character is called Ava, and she builds flying contraptions in a shed, and jumps off a cliff, sees how far she can fly. And we just tried to make this like quite relaxing experience, which is quite accessible. And it gets more and more difficult as you fly on, so the relaxing part of it actually fades away and it gets a bit frantic.
That's the key to a game like this. You know, there's been the rise of mobile games, iOS games, and Apple TV games where it's about simplicity but keeping the mechanics true. That it's not just a 5-minute experience and you delete it. Something you keep coming back to, and I guess that's something you're aiming for with this game.
Yeah. Sorry, I missed.
Sorry, I'm just like saying, you know, as simple as you can make this, you need to make it rhythmical and repetitive in the sense that keeps people playing.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
That high score.
Yeah, well, we made it as simple as possible with the control mechanic here, because it's just a single click. This is our 6th game we've made, and with every single game we start, the first thing we really start is the control method. With a mobile game, it's so important because we really try to avoid like on-screen controls, because that can kind of. Oh, sorry,
you recovered.
I've played this game so much I cannot fully look at the screen. So with this, I'm actually controlling it under the sofa here. It's a single click, and she swoops up in the air, and you go on as far as you can. If you go through hoops, it speeds you up. Get balloons, it speeds you up. And then these bombs come in, you want to avoid them, and there's lasers.
This looks really difficult.
Yeah, it's all right. It gets more and more difficult. We've been balancing it, especially for the show. We were working on the hotel last night, trying to get it perfect.
What are you collecting there? Obviously, you're trying to get as much distance as possible. Yeah. Those collecting things, what are they empowering you to do?
That's like an in-game currency. Not like a in-app purchase kind of, which will help you unlock various things.
And can you unlock? Obviously, you're using a paraglider there. Is there other airborne type devices that have different mechanical properties?
So that's really cool. That's like precisely what she does. So if you look on this one, she's got like an Icarus suit.
Yeah, like the old school.
So, don't get too high.
Yeah. So they've all got like varying flying mechanics. So we're trying to make it as interesting as possible with all these mechanics, and I'll just gracefully crash to the floor.
Gracefully,
if I can, if I don't hit a trampoline. There we go. I'll show you the next one. So this is where it starts getting a bit more varied.
Good job. And these you unlock as you play the game.
Yeah, precisely. So there's a lot of things to unlock. So the next one we've got here is a fire extinguisher powered office chair. Because you always want to fly
I've seen that in a YouTube video.
Oh.
There was a guy doing that actually in real life.
Oh, wow. So we haven't quite added the sound yet, but as you see, it's quite challenging.
So when you press the button, the fire extinguisher activates.
Lights, and she's spinning through the air, so you've got to time it right. So we've had a lot of fun making these different mechanics. So I'll end that one there. So the next one we've got is a plane.
Just fly across. This
seems quite plain.
Well, it's more like a glider.
Ah, okay. It's not just like a jumbo jet. You just cruise at altitude.
Oh, that's cute.
So she builds all these things herself, so it's pretty cool. But as always, I'm just going to let this hit a trampoline first.
So these are things that you unlock by collecting things in the game?
Yeah, possibly. We haven't fully worked. We've just been working on the actual gameplay, so we haven't fully worked out the progression yet. The most fun part of the game development is actually, making the game part of it. So we didn't want to get too stuck on the UI and stuff. So this one, sorry, I've got the order written on my hand. That's why I keep looking at my hand.
It's all good cheat sheets. That's the way you should go.
Thought it was a tattoo.
No. So this one is the sexy saxophone.
The sexy saxophone.
Yeah.
And that's a Simpsons reference.
Yeah. So if you hear some pretty cool music, it's a bit
look at that.
Careless Whisper. So I made the music for this game, so this one was very fun to do. It's very like 80s sounding.
Yeah.
And with the saxophone, she plays it to fly, but I recorded every single note deliberately not in the key of the song. So she's a good flyer, but she's a terrible musician. So we have a lot of fun with these things. And the next one, in particular, is probably I got a special space hopper power up there. But yeah, the next one is possibly my favourite.
I love that. Oh yeah, it's just a space hopper power up there. Like, I'm just leave that alone. That's an amazing thing. Space hoppers are amazing.
Well, yeah, she enjoys them. So this next one is we're watching Inception, the trailer for Inception, and we're like, we have to make a mechanic for that. So I've written this really sinister music, and she's flying on a tuba. So
wow.
Let's listen.
Inception noise.
So yeah, this contraption's called the Instant Movie Trailer.
Wow. Hey, if you ever need
That's also not in the key.
record the sound effects, I'm pretty good at the Inception sound effect. Wow.
Are there any instruments you can play that are actually in the key of the music? Because this is going to trigger me.
Well, yeah. So. We're going to do a guitar, okay. So I'm going to record like a really heavy metal musician a bit for that. So that should be fun, but it'll probably be speed metal.
It should be a flying V guitar. Yeah. It has to be.
So yeah, we're having a lot of fun developing at the moment.
Looks like it.
Like I say, we were working up till like midnight last night getting it ready for the show.
This is like the newest version.
Yeah, we've got if you're here today, we've got a leaderboard set up. This is actually dummy data for this because we're not connected to the network. But
it's just all you.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. So we've got this all set up for EGX, and we're giving away T-shirts and stuff. We're having a really good show so far. It's really cool.
Awesome.
I mean, obviously, you say you're working it. Have you got a release date planned, or is it just when it's ready?
The release date we had planned was actually today.
Oh, really?
But so I'm a game developer, so obviously it's about 2 months' time.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, so
I reckon tomorrow.
November, maybe end of October.
And I imagine there's a lot more instruments and stuff planned. We've only seen a very small portion of what's going to be in the final game.
We keep writing them down. Like, can we do that? Can we do that? We've got a lot of like cool things to add in there.
Xylophone bungee jump. There you go. There's one for you.
Hang on.
Like, just off
do it.
Xylophone bungee jump.
It seems like you guys are having a lot of fun making this game.
Oh well, we're making games for a living. It's the most fun. We deliberately make games that we enjoy.
Yeah.
So we're having a lot of fun making this one.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me. It's been good fun.
It's really good. Thanks. I want to play this now. You?
Yes.
Well, seems like one of those games I'm going to be really bad at.
Saxophone. That sexy saxophone. Playing Careless Whisper or a version of it.
Yeah, I don't want to get sued.
No,
it's not Careless Whisper.
Influenced and created.
And many other kind of similar songs.
Yes. With it in the key of Careless Whisper, maybe.
Oh, not in the key.
In the fashion of Careless Whisper. There we go, legally binding.
We're drifting off. All right, Rob, thank you so much for stopping by.
Drifting off, that's a great pun with the game.
Do you want to say goodbye?
Sorry.
Okay. All right, we'll be back after a short break with some more games.